Once the patient is all prepared and you have everything ready, patient's ready, then you will start putting the electrodes on. All right, and the electrodes, there's 10, and they will replace 2 on the arms, 2 on the legs, and there'll be 6 right across the chest. All right, and the ones right across the chest is just V1 through V6, and then you'll have the ones for the arms and the legs, and it's just right arm, right leg, left leg, which will be on the lead head, so you should be able to see and read it. It's very simple. All right, so let's get started with V1 through V6. All right, on V1 is the very first one that we'll be placing, and you will place it in the 4th intercostal space, all right, which you can feel on the medial clavicle here. On any person, if you feel right here, you feel down, you'll feel the 1st intercostal space, all right. And once there, you just follow it down and follow down to once you get to the 4th intercostal space. All right, once you get there, on the very right next to the sternum, you'll place the first one there. All right, and once you've placed the first one, you'll do the same thing. It's to be on the right side. You'll place the same one on the left side in the 4th intercostal space, just like so. This is V1 and this is V2. All right, the next one that we'll be placing, we will skip V3 and go to V4, and V4 will be placed in the 5th intercostal space. In the junction, right in the mid-clavicle line. So right in the mid of the clavicle, comes straight down in the 5th intercostal space. All right, so you have V1, V2, and V4. Then V3, you'll come back right in between V2 and V4 and place it right in between them, right on the 5th rib, just like so. All right, so you have V1, V2, V3, and V4. All right, and so now we will place the 5th one, which will be placed horizontal level position. All right, it'll be placed horizontally to the V4. All right, so we'll be coming out this direction. All right, and it'll be interior to the axillary line. It'll be right on the edge of the axillary line. So it'll be about right here, like so. Right there. All right, and then we'll put on V6. All right, and then it'll be exactly the maxillary line, all right, which will be back this way, which is about on the side. All right. So you have V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and V6, which will be right back here on the side. All right, and that is where your electrodes go on the chest. All right, and the rest of the electrodes for the body, which are very simple, will be placed on the inside, on the arms. They'll be placed on the inside of the meaty portion of the arm. So we'll just say just like so. All right, you do not want it to be on the bone. The bone is not a good conductor of electricity. All right, so you do that on both sides, the left and the right. And then you'll also put them on your legs, on the inside, on the fleshy part of your legs, right about so, on the medial side. All right, so we'll just put them down here like so. And that is how you put the electrodes on the patient. All right. Once this is done, you will connect your leads. All right, the longer ones are obviously going to be for the arm and leg placements. All right, and then your shorter ones will be for V1 through V6. Each one of these has a different color, and they also are labeled V3, V2, V1. So it's kind of dummy proof. It's very simple, and these are also labeled RL, LA, left arm, right leg, so you don't get it confused of where they're supposed to go. All right. So we will start connecting these. All right. You're here to assist, okay?
Yes.
This is my partner Tammy, and she will be assisting with us today. All right. First one we'll be placing, we'll place V1. All right. And it will go on just like so. Then we'll attach V2. V3. V4. V5. And V6. They should be able to support themselves. Alright. Once those are all put on, then we'll put on the extremity leads. We have a right leg, RL, RA, right arm, LL, left leg, and LA, left arm. If one of your leads falls off, there's a possibility of it if someone is sweating or is moist in some way. Alright, just stick it back on, alright? Alright, and once all your leads are on, you're ready to do your EKG.